Another Alabama.
Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miller with the ball. Runs for the tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out. And the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wide out. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Still running at the 35. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got
just flying through the air
like I said, they don't make no sense sometimes, bro.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make it.
Snead gets it done.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the the gun to give to the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Alrighty.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The throw with the catch. It's Hudson. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Hudson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. If he does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots. Just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Back to pass. It's Allen. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snacks it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Horton there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. It's a draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Bernard. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Horton. Back midfield. He's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He's going to fire deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Tide. On to attempt to try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He goes to the ground, but not before.
Niggas could go back like 30 yards, bro, and you can't get him.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bears the pressure. Lost the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
That's caught. It's Ross. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Ross. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Let's it go to the end zone.
Late on the throw, man.
Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock it toward the end zone.
No doubt about it. It's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply won't.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
It's like niggas know, bro, because he know I had 2 drives that I didn't end up with points in.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
Bro, where's the blogger on that?
I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Takes his shot. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Runs through a tackle. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will
So
be
niggas just know I'm running fucking options every time, bro.
He's down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Allen. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
The nigga can't know I'm running fucking these plays, bro.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figure. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing.
I gotta remember, I got a fast receiver, bro.
So he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then,
there he goes. Oh, what a cut. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Run in the red zone. It's Miller. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, what a move to get open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That is right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I I think understanding the situation. Now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They feed him again. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson.
Bro, huh?
Since one got it, now he's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I need to start over.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And it's caught.
It's like niggas cannot get in front.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
To the air, it's Allen. Unleashes one deep.
Got the other story.
Into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. Here's a heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This crowd
is being cute.
miserable for these guys. Buying some time. On the line deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home
You good?
going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the
You
football,
good?
everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Allard. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it across the 45. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival.
Right down the boulevard. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the
10. Pass. Now we're to the 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but
to the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking deep. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Aller. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Skips away from pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away